Hello, lovely viewers. This is Sheila Jokum, your lovely host, on your screens once again to bring to you the amazing show, the most talked about show, Mom's Heart Talk Show, where we celebrate the incredible journey of motherhood and also provide you with a valuable insight for all our amazing moms out there. Today, we have a special topic to discuss with you today. It's very special and very emotional too. I hope you don't cry. Most of our pregnancies, we don't hear about psychosis or mental illness in it. But there is something we call in midwifery or gynecological sessions as postpartum psychosis. This is when a mother gives birth and it's an emergency where about 2 weeks after giving birth, there is a mental issue or a psychological issue with the mother. And today we want to touch on it because it's something that is unspoken about. So we want to touch on it, and we have a special guest with us who will do that honor with us. We go for a quick break. When we come back, we introduce our guest. Welcome back, viewers. Before we introduce our guest, I want to share this story on the topic we are going to have today. There was this pregnant woman, very young woman, who came to deliver her first child at the clinic where I was. And then after delivery, about 3 days, getting to the week, all of a sudden, nurses have to hurry up and catch the baby in the air because the mother threw the baby whilst breastfeeding. What was happening? We realized that there is a sudden change in her behavior, and upon further examination, verification, tests done, we realized that the mother was suffering from postpartum psychosis, which is a mental condition, and this mother was taken away from the baby and was sent to the psychiatric hospital. It's very sad. It's not spiritual. It's not anything you say no. It's a condition that is not really spoken about, but it's really happening to our mothers. See this mother. I don't know how many days or how months or years she can spend at the psychiatry if she doesn't come out early, missing that bond between her and the baby. It's another whole issue to talk about. So Mom's Heart Talk Show, doing honor with you, we want to talk about this for all our mothers to know that there is something like that. So we should prioritize our mental health. Today's guest with us is Madam Fulera Begin Abaya. Fulera Begin Abaya. Madam, I love your name.
Thank you.
Maybe my sixth child, I would
Your sixth child?
Yes, please. I would name her if I get a girl.
You're permitted.
Okay, all right. Our topic is focusing on healing and emotional well-being for moms and caregivers. And we are glad to have you here to talk about this. We are very much grateful for having you on our show.
I'm glad to be here too.
I hope you are doing well.
Very well.
Thank you. So we move straight to our question. What are some of the common emotional struggles that mothers and caregivers go through, which we don't even hear about?
I would say one One, I would say isolation and loneliness is one key thing that mothers and caregivers go through.
Okay.
They go through this in a very subtle but very, very deep ways.
Okay.
Occasionally you meet mothers, because of they having babies, spending a lot of time in the house,
Okay.
either breastfeeding, taking care of child, and also when they don't have a lot of help. So it's very important that we acknowledge this, and also the partners or fathers need not to be observers, but should also try to understand the new reality of this new mother.
Yes.
It can be very, very exhausting.
Very
Sometimes,
exhausting.
yes, sometimes because women are afraid of being judged as bad mothers, they hold on to a lot and tend not to complain much. But I think it's very essential they look at this, because if it's not addressed, it can lead to anxiety and depression. So this whole loneliness can lead to anxiety and depression at the end of the day. So I think this is one thing that is unspoken that need to be given a little bit of attention to.
Okay. So how can moms prioritize their mental health?
When it comes to mental health, a lot depends on the mother, the individual, as well as the society. So you agreeing and knowing that your health is very important, your mental state, the mental state of the mother is directly linked to the well-being of the family. So one has to really take care of herself for everything to be functional in the family.
Okay.
So an example is maybe journaling. If you have a new baby, you could write about maybe your breastfeeding pattern, your interaction with the baby, the days the baby smiled, the first the baby smiled at you, your own outburst sometimes when you get angry. Journal everything. Make it very simple, very, very, very simple, and enjoy doing it. After some time, you realize that your book can even be your friend, where you express your feelings.
Okay.
That helps to calm you down.
You can even talk to other people. Other people can come and read from your book.
Oh, you
Know
have
the
to
experiences that you are going
You know,
through
when
with
it
your
comes
baby.
to journaling, you are being true to yourself.
Yeah.
So if it's a book you need to even keep from other people with the fear of being judged, some people might not understand your situation. You can keep that book
Yeah.
quietly hidden somewhere and just express yourself in your journal. It could also be taking simple walks, even if it has to be 5 minutes a day, in the evening or whenever you have the time, you do that. It could also be singing, dancing, anything that can help support your well-being, you do that. They are very simple. They don't need to be very expensive. You don't, as a new mother, you might not have time to travel or go have fun somewhere. So just within, though you tend to spend a lot of time inside the house, you can make good use of that time. Journaling, singing, walking, and also we shouldn't forget adding good nutrition.
Yeah, I think it's a very interesting thing.
Yes.
I'm hearing it for the first time, but I think it's a very interesting thing. We can even give it to the baby when he grows to read.
Wonderful.
When you were a
wonderful.
baby, this was what you were doing to me.
Yes.
Yes, it's good. It's good. It's good. We'll take this mother or this mom, what community support, what kind of support or the community role they have to play in their life, in the process of healing from this journey?
Yeah. This part of the world, I would say that we are lucky to have support from the community. An example could be even the church. Ghanaians are social beings, really spending a lot of time in the church, at least once in a week. So the church can play a role here in supporting mothers within the church, whether they had kids out of wedlock or not. Support them with, we know the first thing is the donation, sometimes in cash, The church plays a pivotal role here.
Okay.
We know we all belong to associations in the church. The church makes donations in cash and sometimes in kind.
Yes.
The church visits the new mother.
Okay.
And one thing that we do so well is during the naming ceremonies. That is a time when a mother feels loved, when all neighbors, church members, colleagues visit and show a lot of love and care towards the mother. So the cultural role of naming ceremonies is also very key, in addition to what the church does. Your neighbors can also be of support to you. Fancy this, where you would have to a mother has to go to the market and leave a 3-month-old baby to a neighbor that she trusts for about 2 hours so that she can attend to a few things. One thing we don't do often here, which can be encouraged, is having maybe a playground once a week where maybe you can tell me it's mommy rest hour.
Okay.
Where the kids come together. One neighbor takes all the kids together for a few hours for just mommy to maybe go fix her hair or do something that she didn't really actually have time to do.
What could be the role of the husband?
The husband, the best we can get from the husband is their time and their care. If the labor law could be changed, or HR policies could be changed such that husbands or partners could have about at least a month leave to assist the mother, I think that's going to really help us. If you have a baby and you know that in the next 4 weeks you have your baby's father around you, will be
They are even
very
proposing
good.
for 6 months.
6 months for the men?
Yes.
6 months for the men.
Yes.
If 6 months for the men, then we'll go for 1 year. Because we are encouraged to breastfeed for
6 months.
a minimum of 6 months.
Yes.
And I think 2 years is what is paid.
Exclusively for 6 months.
Exclusive 6 months, okay.
For
Yes.
3 years. You can
So
have
having the man by you, supporting you, telling him to pick the feeding bottle, telling him to warm
yes.
the
But if
feeding
they are
bottle.
taking leave because of the baby, they should be doing that.
Exactly, they should do that. And
Yeah.
remember, we had the baby together.
Yes.
So we come in together to take care of the baby. It's not
Very
anything new.
Yeah.
Remember too that though these kids are very young, you are very conscious, and it will also help bond the relationship between the baby and the parents.
It's very true. See, most of the time when some men do complain about mothers being very close to the kids and they've neglected their husband, they've neglected their father out of it. It's bonding, and it starts from the scratch. When the child is a baby.
When the baby
So
is not able
bonding.
to communicate
Yes.
verbally.
That's where it starts from.
Be
So
able to do
fathers,
that.
it's not our fault.
Yes.
We don't say anything to the children. It's just that you also have to be there.
As I said earlier, it all starts with the mother. Everything starts with the mother. You need to understand that you need to take care of yourself. Self-care is not a luxury.
Okay.
Self-care is the reward you can give to your kids. If the woman touches mentally, she goes gaga, the whole family falls because of the role she plays as a mother in the family.
So our guest today, Madam Peggy, is the founder of Kebby Essentials. They deal in panties, braziers, undies. So if you need one, we'll leave her contact with us. And also, she's also a founder of Eden Hobby. They are into arts and crafts. She will throw more light on it at the end of our session. She's a great philanthropist in our community that helps with the underprivileged. That's why she has gotten emotional with us.
said what the young mother did to the child.
Yes.
It's obvious that she was emotionally shut down.
Yes.
That doesn't mean she doesn't care about her baby.
Not at all.
Doesn't care.
So this mother was very fine after delivery, very fine, but she went through at the CS, so she was detained for days, and then all of a sudden we realized she was speaking loudly to the baby. So that got everybody's attention about it. So when she was speaking, and we realized that what the words that she's speaking has nothing relation to breastfeeding. So all of us, we heard that like she just thrilled the baby, and we were very fast because aggressively all of us wanted to. So miraculously we were able to save the baby, and then she just left the ward, started removing clothes and other things, and then we had to follow her out to catch her. We had a mental clinic there, so we took her to the mental unit for them to do assessments and realizes postpartum psychosis that really affected her.
Postpartum depression can only be curtailed easily if we have people being observant. When you have a new mother in the house, you need to really, not to say she's sick, no, but you need to really pay attention to her, what she says, her attitude. It's very likely that she will be expressing herself in different ways. Like I said earlier, not because she doesn't care, but she's emotionally disconnected. If you have a mother in the house who comes from work, after 3 months she's supposed to go back to work, right?
Yes.
Comes from work and goes straight to the bedroom, the bathroom, without saying hello to her child, in case the child is with a caregiver, that should be a sign. If you have a mother who doesn't feel like breastfeeding, not that she can't, but she doesn't feel like breastfeeding. If you have a mother who doesn't attend to the child when the child is crying, she's emotionally disconnected. And those who live with these mothers, they should be able to observe and help her seek attention or ask her questions. She could sleep for hours without even breastfeeding her child, and that I've said again and I'll say again, that does not mean she doesn't care. She's just emotionally disconnected, and we all know the reasons why. It could be due to trauma, it could be anything. So those who live with mothers should be very observant, and that's the best thing they can do to them.
The awareness about it is very low. That is why these caregivers or the support system they are not observant for these new mothers. And it doesn't happen to only a new mother, like a mother with 2 or 3 children. I always say every pregnancy is different. Though they may be the same mother, but every pregnancy is different. So we should not think that because wow 3, wow 4, so it's normal. No. Anything can happen at any pregnancy at any time. New thing can erupt at any time. So we should be very observant. And it's very true, because if we're not observant when she started speaking and all eyes was on her, what to do, what she's going to do next, would have just killed the baby by herself. And society will blame this mother that she has killed her baby without understanding the psychological effects of what she's even going through. You see mothers coming with 3 children, 4 children already, and the last one maybe 6 months, 9 months, and they are pregnant. And you talk to this mother and you realize that it is not her will to get pregnant, but it's because one, you are the only child of your mother, so give more birth. Children are gifts from God. Children are that. Meanwhile, you can't take it. But some of our women are under those control to be giving birth even when they are even physically or medically they are not fit. So saying no, it's a key thing, because why is it that a mother who has just given birth wants to do family planning, and excuse me to say, a husband or sometimes in-laws, aunties will say no, just for the mother to even heal from last pregnancy. And this thing is causing a lot of death.
Yourself first, your interest comes first before anybody.
Yes.
So don't think that, and look at your situation.
Yes.
I think it's up to the mother to decide the number of kids she wants to have, and not the father. Look at the resources you have available, your time, your finances, the support system available. I'm not saying, I come from a large family. It's super beautiful having a lot of siblings playing around, your siblings helping you with your homework, the fights in the house, sharing the household roles and all that.
Yes.
But you look at your circumstances and decide how many kids you want to have.
Very true.
One other thing is a parent or both parents being wanting both sexes. If you have 3 girls, you would want to say, oh God, how does it feel like having a boy? If you have 3 boys, you'll be thinking, how does it feel like, oh, I wish I had a daughter to braid my child's hair and all that. But let's not focus on that. That's not be our priority. At least if you're lucky to have kids, not everybody is able to have kids. So if you're lucky or privileged to have kids, 1 or 2 or 3, just be content. Be grateful for even having just 1 child. And don't be pressurized by family members to have more. Remember that whatever you're facing it alone. If you're lucky, you get support from family members in society and the government. So why do you think about them? That doesn't mean, that shows that maybe you lack courage or you don't love yourself enough. We hear every day that we should not live to please people, and that is very true. People can say whatever they want about you, but you make that decision as a mother for the interest of the family.
Yes, it's very true. You've really spoken well, and I believe that our fathers, aunties, in-laws will listen to this and allow, and not even the decision on how many children want to have. It does, where I'm coming from, like the point of view I'm coming from, it shouldn't even be just for husband and wife. Doctors must also come in, because there was this mother that died who is a sickle cell patient coming to deliver the 4th child. Sickle cell, the far and safest you can go is 2. But you are coming on a 3rd one, God has saved you, 4th one, and the mother died. So when you go back, you check family history, everything. As you were saying, I have 3 girls, I need a boy. I have 3 boys, I need a girl. So I think those decisions, when we do our tests and everything, medically, when whatever decision is also coming from, we should take it into consideration so that we don't kill ourselves. Mothers, we are dying. Maternal death is increasing silently, which we are not really aware of, but it's all based on our decisions and what we do to ourselves. If we take self-care very, very important, I think we'll live long.
I think so. I agree with you.
There are some death we can prevent. We can prevent it very well. Thank you so much, Madam Mira. We end the show here, and I want to thank you viewers also so much for staying with us, watching us. If you couldn't join us today on the live show, you watch later, and also share the page. You share our social media handles, Mom's Heart Foundation, on our social media handles on Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, and also on our website www.momsheartfoundation.org, where we sell our mother care products, especially with the diapers, just to support Mom's Heart Foundation for our outreach programs and also help society. My name is Shala Jokum, the host.